Alright guys, welcome back to A Farm for a Dog. We've got a restore project going on today. We just got this smoker on a trailer and it's in pretty fair condition. We're just knocking the surface rust off. You see here on the firebox where I've kind of grinded at the top up here versus right here where it's still a little rusty. Got an angle grinder with a brush head on it. Been doing that, and then for the tight spaces I got a little wire brush. Been scraping on it a little bit after work yesterday and doing a little more today. Figured we'd let you guys come along on this restoration adventure with us and see how it goes. I don't know if it's coming through the video, but this pit's called Porky's Demise. So we're hoping to have a lot of fun with this thing in the future, maybe some cooking videos coming out. And we'll give you guys a tour of this thing. I'm gonna set up a little time lapse while I'm working on it, but that's it on the trailer. Y'all stick around. All right, guys, it's the next day. It gets dark so quick now with these short evenings. So I've been working on this thing about an hour or two, however long the light permits us after work every day. But figured I'd give you guys a little tour of the inside. So here's the firebox, sanded out, or it came out nicely, getting all that rust off. Here's the door. It's got two latches on it for airflow. That's all the way closed. And that'll be my grate for my wood. It's still rusted in there, but that's some deep rust. I'm gonna oil it really good and get a nice hot fire and help take care of that. And up above the firebox, this can be like a warming area, or I was thinking too, this grate comes out. That's all these grates are made out of rebar. It's really nice, really heavy, and they came out really clean. But I was thinking I could get some coals and embers from the firebox down there and put them up under this grate, and then I could be grilling some steaks up here, some hot dogs, hamburgers while everything's going on. And it's the lid. Firebox, like that handle, how that wood is. And then it comes over, the firebox is connected to the cooking chamber by that tube. So it's not like a traditional offset where the firebox is connected to the cooking chamber as one piece. But this one is connected with that tube. That tube runs all the way on the inside and has holes in it for even cooking. And then here's the tank for the cooking chamber. It's got that rebar in there. They came out really nice. The inside came out really good. There was a little bit of rust, a little bit of leftover food contaminants, but they came out really good. These grates, like I said, they're full rebar. Sorry about that. They're really heavy, but there's that tube that's connected to the firebox. See, it's got all the holes in it. It's got holes on the other side. It runs along the whole of the interior of the cooking chamber for even cooking. I'm really excited to see how this thing cooks. And then The handle for the door is gone. But what I really like about this door, you can see it back there. It's got a counterweight, so when you let it up, the weight goes down. It's gonna hold that door open. It's really neat. I like that. And then of course come out. We got the smokestack. Goes all the way up like that. It's got a little damper on it. That works. But I'm gonna take some all-purpose cleaner, clean the outside of this thing. Just get the cooking chamber tank wasn't rusted. It's just, I guess, from sitting. It's got all that years of pollen and dust on there. And I'm also going to take a microfiber and some cleaner and just rub down the outside and get the loose dust off. You can see on my hand when you rub it, it's got from where I grinded it all down. And then tomorrow I think we're going to light a fire in this thing and burn it out, get it nice and seasoned, and then hopefully within the next couple of weeks we'll have our first cook. So thank you guys for checking it out, and stick around. We'll show you what it looks like here shortly with all this grime cleaned off. Well, that's it all cleaned up. Got all that green grime off. Even got the thermometer looking new. Got the inside wiped down a little bit. Ready for some oil, and then it'll be ready for a fire. But we're not gonna do that today. I wanted to burn it all day, and today is towards the end of the day, so we're not gonna start the fire today. But we'll probably do the fire in it tomorrow and see how it handles the heat. I just wiped everything down, got all the whatever loose dirt. Just take a microfiber and just wipe it down, and it gets all that everything that we grinded on, knocked all that loose rust off. This thing's looking much better. Let me climb down. It's looking much better than it was when we first got it. See all that rust here? Just, gone. I'm not sure if we're gonna paint it yet or not. I think I forgot to knock the rust off of that. I'll have to go back and do that. But there it is, all cleaned up. Porky's demise. Alright, so by this time tomorrow we'll have it fired up and running for you guys. We'll see you then. Alright guys, and through the power of video editing, it is the next day. Just a second for you guys and a few hours for us, but we went ahead and sprayed the inside of the cooking chamber with some oil. You can see in there, it's looking nice and shiny. Sun glare. Soaking it in really good in some places, but after we do the cook, we're gonna do some more oil in it too. And of course did like the little heating rack area. Got it nice and coated. And then the firebox on the inside. Went ahead and got him coated real good. But now we gotta spray the outside and gonna wipe it down. Then we're gonna start the fire and get this thing seasoned up. One more thing before we let you go. I found this old piece of broom handle. It's just like a temporary handle for today. Just went ahead and set it in there. But we're gonna get the rest of this thing greased up and bring you back shortly. Alright, so we're greasing up the outside of this thing. We got some grapeseed oil in a spray bottle. I got a little rag. What we're doing is just spraying it on there like that, getting it all over the place, letting it run down, and you take the greased up rag, paper towel, we're just wiping it in there, making sure it's spread across evenly, getting in all the nooks and crannies. And what it's going to do is it's going to be like how cast iron soaks in oils and stuff, and they call it seasoned, or even a flat top griddle, how you have to use oil to season it. Well, this is the same thing. This metal is gonna, as it heats up, it's gonna soak in this oil, and it's become seasoned. It's not gonna have this rust anymore. And this cooker, I think, sat for a little while, and that's why it's gotten so, didn't get bad rusted. Still had a good coating of seasoning on there, especially the inside, but the outside's gotten a little rusted. But in the hard to reach places, we just take a can of oil. This is a grill master for grills. Just spray it in hard to reach places, the cracked stuff where you can't get in there. That's just basically how we've been doing it, and that's how we would do all our grills. That's how we did that barrel smoker, using that oil to help season it. But just see how shiny it makes it look, and after we cook it, it's going to turn it black because that oil is going to burn off and soak into the metal. So you gotta stick around. We're going to finish up getting the outside all nice and seasoned up, and we're going to light the fire and get it seasoned. So we'll see you soon. All right, we got everything greased up. We're about to load this bag of charcoal up. We got a couple of starters up under there, some matches, and what we're going to do is use a full bag of charcoal. Use a full chimney of charcoal in here, and then we're going to throw some sticks on it. So we'll bring you back shortly. All right, our chimney is fully lit, so we're going to go ahead and dump it in here and get some wood on this thing, get it going. See how gracefully we can do this without making a mess. Wasn't too bad. Now we got our wood here. Got our fire poker first, and then kind of straighten this up a little bit. Now we got our wood. We're gonna throw a piece towards the back. And for this, we're gonna build it kind of like a log cabin style because we want that airflow. So we're gonna build it up like that. We got 2 big slits on the bottom, kind of 2 medium slits in the middle. We're gonna take these smaller slits. I'm gonna put one right in the middle, right there. And I'm gonna put 2 more at the top. It kind of gives that fire something to reach for. But we're gonna leave fire door wide open, the door to the cook chamber wide open. That way it gets that draw going. And I'll let you know how it goes shortly. All right, we got our fire going pretty good, so we're gonna shut this door. You're gonna leave it cracked. That way it still has flow. And then we're going ahead and shut our cook door. I've got 2, I actually got 3 probe thermometers running in there to kind of keep an eye on temperatures. Kind of curious what it does, and I think this when we were cleaning it, I kind of bumped this thermostat on here and it got off just a hair. So I want to try to compare the middle temperature to this gauge and maybe adjust it as needed. But also these electronic probes are always just really good to use when you're grilling or barbecuing. It really gives you an accurate temperature what your pit's sitting at. So I'm gonna let this thing ride and get up the temperature and let the fire die down to see where it settles in at. Well, we got it almost up to temperature. It's been roughly about 15 minutes, and the smoking chamber is already rocking close to 200, rising. But as you can see on the firebox here, all that smoke coming off, that oil is burning in. You see all this oil burning off right here, coming in nice. The cook chamber, the oil is finally starting to burn off. It's getting up. Got some nice smoke coming out of the smokestack at the top. Thing's doing pretty good. We're gonna let it roll like this for probably another 30 minutes. And by then it'll be around the 45-minute mark. We'll check on our wood situation, see how much more wood we need to add to it. If we need to add more, we'll let you know. Alright guys, we are going to do some cooking on that pit today. We don't want none of that wood that we're using today and charcoal going to waste. So got some yard bird here, some beautiful chicken breast. We're going to smoke up on that wood to get it, and doing now is dry brining it, just putting some salt on there. And it helps the salt penetrate down into the meat and really makes your chicken and any poultry, turkey, really moist. So just throwing some salt on there. Gonna let it hang out in the fridge all day while that smoker out there is going, and we're gonna throw this on a little later and see what it tastes like, how that grill cooks. We'll let you know. All right, guys, this chicken breast have been brining for about 5-6 hours ever since we fired up the pit. But you can see that salt has done its job. It's got that beautiful dark pinkish color. The only thing we're going to add next is some pepper and some garlic powder, and then everything will be ready to throw on the pit. So, all right, guys, we got our chicken seasoned up. It's been dry brining with that salt. We added some pepper, some garlic to it. The pit's been rocking steady all day. The front, middle, and then to the right have been the hottest temperatures. There were probably about a 30-degree difference between this front, middle, and the right side. The back, middle, and the left side have been rocking around 250 all day. But like I said, this is about a 30-degree difference, so it's about 280 here and to the far right. But we're going to throw these breasts on, and got the probe in them, so we know what their internal temperature is going to be. Stick them right here on this back left side where it's about 250, so they can soak up some of that smoke. All right, we got all the chicken on the left side where it's rocking about 250 all day. I got the probe in it to monitor the temperatures, but we'll pick you guys back up here shortly when we get to about with chicken breasts. We like to hit it about 258 to 260 because it's going to carry over about 10 degrees. 265 is what you want your chicken to be done at, but if you let it roll over, it'll hit that 265. So we'll keep you guys updated here shortly. Well, we got our chicken breasts. They've been smoking probably about a couple hours now, maybe an hour and 45 minutes. But the temperature on the inside is reading at 158, so we're going to go ahead and pull them. And then wrap them in some foil and let them rest. We'll let you guys check these things out, what they look like in here. They're looking mighty good. Here's the first one. This is a larger one. Definitely tell they've absorbed some of that smoke flavor, but we're going to put this tinfoil over them and let them rest about 10-15 minutes, and we'll slice them to them, see what they taste like. All right, guys, we've let our chicken rest for about 10-15 minutes, and put some foil over it, let them rest, and check these things out. Look what they look like. That beautiful golden color, that smoky color. We're going to cut into this one right here to see what it looks like. Maybe give us a little taste test here too. But it did a beautiful job. We're not going to let the smoker go anymore. You can see that chicken there. It's moist. Looks good. Got a pretty little smoke ring around it. We'll go in for that taste test here. See what it tastes like. Well, with anything with smoked chicken, perfect. It's got that salt. It's got the pepper. That garlic powder adds a little extra flavor to it, but you can really taste the smoke on it. That's what we love about chicken breasts, especially if you don't have the skin on. They absorb that smoke just almost perfectly, and you can really taste the wood. We're burning oak wood today. This was seasoning this pit here, and we got the pit dying down now. There's no need to keep it going, so it's at the end of the day. So we appreciate you guys coming by, stopping to check out this video. Ellie over there appreciates it. She's howling. The ducks over there are quacking away. I'm sure you can hear them, but Appreciate you guys stopping by, checking out the video. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and mash that like button, and we'll see you in the next one.